Hello, big family. Today I want to share a special recipe with you. We're going to make spinach pie, also known as Spanakopita. This is a fantastic way to treat yourself and a great excuse to have over a friend or two for a little get-together. Let's get started. The first thing we do is wilt our spinach. If you're using frozen spinach, you can skip this step. Just defrost it and wring it out really well. Don't add any water so that the spinach is dry when we're ready to assemble. Drain the spinach and set that aside to cool. Using the same pot we wilted our spinach in, we can cook our onions and garlic, add a little olive oil, and then your onions. And if you have scallions on hand, you can use those as well. If you don't, just add a little more onion. I like to add the garlic a little later so it doesn't burn. Let's get our other filling ingredients together while the onions are cooking down. Feta is a super salty cheese, so we won't need to add any extra salt to our recipe. Also, if you're trying to cut back on your salt a little bit and you buy your cheese in block form like this, you can stick it under the sink and give it a rinse. Crumble the feta into medium-sized chunks, about like you'd think of for a blue cheese dressing. We can use a lot of fresh dill to balance out that strong cheese and the spinach. Add the dill in with our feta. And it looks like it's time to put the garlic in with our onions. Cook that a little bit more until the garlic is translucent. Oh, it smells so good. I've let the pot cool down so we can mix in here. So we're going to add in our feta and dill. And our drained spinach. Give that a little toss to loosen it up. Now in with some beaten eggs, Parmesan, and black pepper. It just gets better and better. Now the filling is prepared and we're ready to assemble our spinach pie. So, unroll your phyllo dough. And make sure you've defrosted this, otherwise it's like finding out the turkey is still in the freezer on Thanksgiving morning. What I have here is a clean dish towel and a damp paper towel on top. We're just going to lay that over the phyllo because it dries out really fast. That'll keep it damp and ready to go until we have everything together. So here's our baking tray with a little bit of a lip on it, and some melted butter and a pastry brush. And we're ready to go. So we'll peel back, grab a sheet of phyllo, put it on our pan. Start with some butter on the outside, work it towards the middle, and grab another sheet. You might notice that one broke. We are not going to worry about it. The thing about phyllo that's so great is that it's crispy and crumbly, and so it just doesn't matter if it's going to crumble on you. Just keep going. It's more important to move fast than to be precise. So if you get a whole lot of butter down at one end, then one time, the next time, put your butter down at the other end. So this is 10 layers. Let's cover the phyllo until we need it again. So you could lay your filling out in a casserole pan and put this phyllo on top, but we want maximum crispy delicious, so we're going to make a roll instead. We're going to stack this down the middle. Even it out a little. And fold up the ends. Roll it a little bit loosely so that there's room for it to expand and get crispy. Put a little butter on the pan. And a little on the outside. Especially on the ends. Our stove is preheated to 375, and now we're ready to bake. This is the hard part. Now we wait. Oh my gosh, look at that. See, you can't even tell where the phyllo cracked before. When Andrew said it was time to film another cooking episode, I thought, let's do something a little different this time. A little less health conscious, a little more party oriented. Spanakopita. It's cheesy, it's herby, flaky, savory. It's delicious. Then I started researching spinach, and when I realized how healthy it is, it was shocking. We're not getting away with anything. Big family, I hope you'll try it anyway. It's wonderful. Take care. Hey Andrew, let's eat a little early tonight.